at Black Hills Harley?
We haven't signed Black Hills. That's one of the ones we're looking at. And by the way, I went and visited him during all this commotion. And it's just amazing to go up there and see how many vehicles they sell in a 10-day period.
Yeah.
It was, when I went up there, I think it was on Thursday, they were at number 400, 470, something like that. But what we did was, in that area, we don't have a dealer as of yet. So we brought in one of our closest dealers. So he brought his sales staff in, they rented a motorhome, and got their license and did everything right there on the spot. And we sold just about every unit we had.
That is great. And you're good about that, protecting the dealer's rights to a territory and things like that.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, because these people are taking a gamble on us. I mean, we're not like when Polaris introduced the Slingshot or when these new models come out, they've already got a dealer network. You know, they got 1,000 dealers out there they can just ship product to. So we have to, entrust these people to trust us, saying, look, it's your livelihood, you've built this facility, this is what you do for a living, we want you to carry our product. But what we don't want to do is, okay, now that we're doing business together, is go down the street and put one there and then another one there. We do respect what the dealers do because of my background of being in the dealer business. So we protect them. We protect them the best we can. There are state laws, each state's different and governed by that, but most of them are protected anywhere between 10 to 20 miles depending on their state they're in. And there's situations that we see that, and we're a young company and we're growing, so it's not like, well, we got somebody there, let's go, it's not doing door to door, let's go ahead and go to another state and go that direction. And then as we fill in, then we'll come back, and then we'll always usually give them first right of refusal. It's like, hey, Robin, you've been doing a super job here. This other town over here's got 1.5 million people, we'd like to service them and put another facility. We want to give you first right of refusal, would you like to open up another facility? That's how we operate. Yeah. So it's a partnership, it's a family, that's what being a small company is all about.
We talked about it last year, but if you can address it again, some of the unique selling points and the value added that Vanderhall brings to the dealer.
Well, here's what's interesting. The autocycle is still a new segment in a lot of the states. So we've got people like yourself and myself that are getting maybe a little up there in age. And the Vanderhall is a 3-wheel vehicle, so it's very sturdy, and in the public's eyes, it's very safe. It's front-wheel drive. The braking system on it's second to none. So what we're finding out that we're bringing in, that we're not really, that we have a lot of competition, is that there's a lot of wives out there that still control the buying power. And it's like, hey honey, I'm starting to get up there, I'm retiring, we've got our kids through college, everything's headed in the right direction. I really miss the feel of the road. I've been riding motorcycles since I was 14. I'm gonna go out and get a motorcycle. No, you're not. I don't want to see you in that. You're too old to be holding that up. I just feel like your reflexes aren't like they used to be. And then here comes Vanderhall, where it's a sit down. It's got a steering wheel. Mama or the decision maker can sit right beside you. It's sturdy. You're not going to fall over. The braking is second to none. It's got analog brake systems on it. So you still got the open road. You still have the feel of the air blowing through it.
Bigger contact. That braking is better than any motorcycle.
Oh, absolutely.
Ever.
Yeah, it's incredible. I'm sure you've ridden one before, and we tell everybody on their test drives, practice the brakes before you leave the parking lot, so it'll absolutely stop. So that's the segment that we're going after. We're staying at motorcycles. That's what we do. But, when we grew up, we all grew up on bicycles. Then we got our first little mini bike, the little Sears, pull it up mini bike. Then we went to dirt bikes. The kids today aren't doing that. The kids today are growing up with these little computer games and all that. They're not getting outside. They're not riding bicycles. They're not doing that. So when they're getting up there in age, motorcycles don't appeal to them like they did us. I've been on a motorcycle basically my entire life, from dirt bikes on up. And so is a lot of other people. And there's 10,000 people a day, and this is an interesting fact for you, that are retiring. 10,000 a day in the US. And I know when I leave here, you'll go Google that. And you'll go, oh my God, Jeff's telling the truth. So that's a lot. And there's a lot of prospects for us, because we've got the vehicle that puts them out for the open road, the air blowing through the hair, like I said, and they're still got the feel of being on the ground, and they have an open cockpit, and they feel safe.
And that riding experience, again, it is an open cockpit. The exhaust exits right under you. Feel it viscerally through the seat of your pants. It's a great experience.
It is a great experience, and it's a comfortable experience when you get to be our age, and you can ride on it and stay on a lot longer. And what's interesting is we're getting a lot of requests for luggage racks, extra storage space, which means these people aren't just doing honey, let's go for a quick 3-hour tour or ride. They're taking them overnight. And what was interesting, Sturgis compared to Daytona, Sturgis has a different type, in our opinion, a different rider. Sturgis, these people are riders. They camp out in people's backyards. They're on their bikes. And most of the customers that bought from us in Sturgis were the ones asking for backpacks, luggage racks, lockable storage. These people wanted to take them. We had one gentleman buy one from us, ride it all the way back to Texas.
Nice.
So yeah, it's interesting.
With that crowd in mind, is there a possible line extension for a trailer, or?
We are working on adding a trailer to our vehicle. We did have a trailer hitch for a while, and we're working on coming up with another type of apparatus to be very similar to that. As an OEM, we're a little nervous with that when it comes to that kind of stuff. So we'd like to see the aftermarket world go in after that, which is fine with us. We want to concentrate on building, our core product. But we're starting to see that, and I'd like to see some Vanderhall trailers and some other apparatuses that are made for open road like that. We do have the cap shade now. It's not that you're going to be riding out there in the rain anyway, but most of the reasons we have that is for skin cancer and for the skin. Because a lot of the states don't require helmets, and so people just ride open wheel, and that's one of the things is just the sun on top of you.
And that was. The experience is close enough to a motorcycle that I didn't feel comfortable when I wasn't wearing my helmet.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Even though I crossed the county line where it suddenly it was legal and illegal, and it's like, you know what, I'm just going to leave the lid on the whole time. And I was much better that way.
Yep. And I feel that way too, and I'm a helmet opponent. I think everybody ought to wear helmets, but in the states that you don't have to, it's the most open road, because you can get in a little Mazda Miata, or myself, I have a 70 Chevelle convertible, and that tops off. To me, it's no different between being in that and being in the Carmel. I mean, I'm open road. The doors come up almost even with my elbows. I've got a steering wheel. So, why would I need to have a helmet? And it's, you still get the feel on the over road. You do have a shoulder harness, and you got anti-lock brakes. So I'm as safe as that as I am in a little convertible.
And that shoulder harness, that is a automotive style?
Correct. It is automotive style, yeah. And it's approved in the National Highway Traffic Safety Association. So yeah, everything's certified through that.